And we're back. Cal and his companions are now 2/3 of the way through locating a series of Brotherhood of Steel scouts who have been tasked by their elder McNamara in gathering info, or intel, on various groups of note in the Mojave Wasteland to gauge how powerful they are, such as the Powder Gangers, the NCR, the Legion, etc. As to why, that is more of a mystery, seeing as Cal is not being paid for it, and it doesn't seem like it'll make much of a difference on the Elders' decision to lock down their bunker. You know, Veronica, 'tis not often that I do tasks that do not benefit me in a financial sense. That said, I like you. You've got personality. And the Brotherhood of Steel are heavily armored. Although, one would argue, based on their current course of conduct, i.e. locking themselves away underground, their whole potential threat to, well, the Mojave for one, and to me, more importantly, is very minimal. Yes. Yes. Because, well, they aren't liable to be sending out people from their ranks, out of their limited number, to come and hunt me down. Although they would probably have more success than the Legion. The Legion's inadequacies at hunting down and actually killing, like, their public enemy number one. Well, two. I would say that the NCR as a whole probably ranks number one in their eyes. But I'm probably not far behind. Is abysmal. I've lost count how many people we've killed from them. It's a lot. Where are we going? We have one more person to track down. They are by Forlorn Hope and Nelson. So that puts us at Novak. Novak it is. Bloody dark in here. Pardon. Move. Thank you. And alas, we are at Novak, closer to our destination. Good old Novak. And Dino, the dinosaur. While I'm here, let's see. I think that's them. I want to talk with their doctor, or medic, or whatever they decide to go by. See if they have Fixer. That might be useful to take care of issues in Freeside. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Specifically medical supplies in the realm of drug addiction removal.
Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
You have 2. Which is better than none. I will concede that. I have no use for energy cells. Water, I'm okay on for the time being. 52 caps. Sure, have... I can accept that.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I will
Bye.
certainly try to not forget that you are here. Right. Let's not break our ankle climbing down that rock face. We're headed in that general direction. Towards a Brotherhood scout that is stationed near Forlorn Hope. And Nelson. I believe Nelson is some sort of base of operations for the Legion. Which... oops. Could account for the frequency in which we'd have to deal with those idiots in this area. Also of note, team, best we probably keep an eye open because this looks suspiciously like Cazador country. And in... ooh, thank you. Bottle. Okay. Random bottle caps on the ground. Ooh, Radix. Buffalo? Oh, okay. Well, I am not going to question that. Distractions aside... yes, Cazador country. In case I haven't made my position abundantly clear, they are the devil incarnate. I would almost, and I hesitate in saying this, I would almost prefer fighting my way through a bunch of death claws when compared to these winged little freaks. You wanna take... oh! They breathe fire.
I've been doing this longer than you,
Of
pal.
course, they breathe fire. Oh. I missed. Maybe try to not be on fire, team. Might be beneficial to your overall complexions. Sure, gecko meat is probably, well, not bad. Their hide is probably moderately useful. Yes. We need to be cautious. Both due to the fact that there is a high likelihood of Cazadors, and if I recall correctly, Nelson is part of the Legion.
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem.
Well, that I think clears that up. No, Boone, that is actually quite the opposite. I view that as a solution to a lot of issues that we have in this wasteland. Namely, a roaming band of pillaging slavers who are more organized than they have any right to be. So, yes, do what you gotta do. But, asterisks, little caveat, be smart about it. If we're like, you know, like outnumbered 80-1, maybe don't do anything dumb that will give away our position. Cool? Cool.
Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
The perspective. I will leave it at that. I should say flagpole, it seems. Right. It is indeed a flagpole.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataract, you only sort of...
Wow.
Come on!
I'm even more... Oh, there's two of them. Ooh, more anti-venom. Perfect. That does tend to support my theory that there are more than likely there's a non-zero chance that there are cazadors in this area. Which does not bode well for our long-term staying alive prospects. Let's get up here and have a little look. Right, so I'm assuming that there's Nelson. Oops, I know I do want my binoculars. Forlorn Hope is probably somewhere over there. And if I'm not mistaken, the Brotherhood Scout was being geolocated based on their tags somewhere in between. Aha! I've spotted them. You know, for being super sneaky, stealthy info gatherers, they stick out like a sore thumb. Take note, Veronica, your secret scouts, your stealthy scouts, may want to do a better job at, I don't know, being more conspicuous. Because that outfit is not. Hello.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go.
Yeah, you're not a threat, for one. For two, the bears are still hunting.
Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion.
Correct.
I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened.
Yeah.
Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another.
That sounds about
If
right.
I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory.
Yeah.
Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
Yeah, you would think that, you know, the NCR would be a bit more intelligent. I think that is a mine down there. And where those definitely look like mines. Where there's many, there are many, many, many more. Especially if that is a battlefield between the Legion and the NCR. And the sun is getting low. And I do have a bit of curiosity to have a little, the ultimate destination. I'm tired. To have a quick look at Forlorn Hope. from a variety of reasons. Yes, I was correct in my assessment. There are indeed cazadors. And I greatly dislike that. Right, Forlorn Hope. Might have a medic with more fixer. Beyond that, they are at this present time of no great concern to me. I am much more concerned with turning my back on the wasteland full of cazadors. Right. Watch post. I'm assuming their entrance is somewhere over this way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see any real path or road, which doesn't make much sense. Insofar as if this were... Oh. How do you effectively get equipment to this camp? Which, by my understanding, limited though it is, seems to be on the front line of the battles with the Legion. I would argue this is poor design. Poor choice of location. Ooh,
Yeesh. These soldiers look how I feel, boss.
yeah, there's a distinct miasma of depression that permeates every fabric and every person in this place. Hello.
Hello. I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
Do I know you? It's kind of rough around here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
Fair, I suppose. You seem to be handling it moderately well. I don't see many dead bodies for the amount of staffing and resources that I've understood that you get.
I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have.
Yes.
To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
Okay. I know I'm fairly well known or well regarded by the NCR, but like, that's a very upfront thing. What makes you think that?
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains.
Fair.
Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
And then suppose you want me to go and look for the missing supplies, and who's stealing them? What's missing?
I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly.
It's a weird one. Can you describe what the symptoms of Hydra use would be?
Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating. You know, the usual.
Ah, yes, the usual. Where do you keep your supplies?
Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them.
Fair. And when did you notice them missing?
I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
I'll look into it. Eventually.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Yes, you don't want to sell me stuff. That is annoying. But I must emphasize on the eventually. I have my own pressing matters to attend to. Like going back through Tendos to the fix. Yeah, I'm getting closer. Yes. It's getting later. And you might be able to find bedding or board here. Just my hope. Hello.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
A variety of things. Do you know anything about Dr. Richard's missing supplies?
No, can't say I do. I got my own problems to worry about.
Let's trade.
I don't have any supplies to spare, but I got caps if you have anything you don't need.
Wow. Ordinarily, I'd be actually kind of... I would kind of enjoy that. However... Not now.
Uh-huh.
You are a morose individual. I suppose that is fitting for a place called Forlorn Hope. It's a bit on the nose, not subtle at all. Hope storage shed. Yeah. I get the impression that we are not going to get a place to sleep here. So that leaves us with a few options, team. We could just wander around.
Evening.
I am monologuing. Leave me. Thank you. We could wander around the camp, aimlessly trying to find a bed in which we can sleep, which does not seem to be likely. We could also wander around camp and help solve his problem, and probably get embroiled in a bunch of other problems in this depression pit, which is not something I'm fond of doing at this time. I've got issues to deal with at the strip. We could just go back to the van and then drive to the bunker. Scratch that. The van's in Novak. I've got that apartment in Novak. We go to Novak, sleep, breakfast, eat, bunker, turn in the report, have Elder McNamara be like, "Thank you so much, I'm not going to give you any real tangible monetary reward, and I'm not reversing my decision to lock the bunker." And then we say, "Thank you, I still think the decision's stupid," and then we go to the strip. Because I think I'm feeling that it's about time I go have a chat. Not just a chat. The chat. The one chat that has been on my to-do list since I was pulled from that shallow grave in Good Springs. I want to talk with Benny and figure out why. Why precisely did you shoot me over a platinum chip? I do not see any Cazadors. Which is good, and that is Helios 1. Which means that direction, there should shortly be a roadway of safety. Or at least moderate safety compared to that of Cazador's. So, we will be cautious, not draw undue attention to ourselves. That could bring those flying beasts our way. And then we head back that way towards Novak and get some rest. That is... I like the sound of that. Whether or not you three do is kind of, well, at this point in time, irrelevant. Caravan. Come here, you people. You might have Fixer, and I need that. Let's not run at them while we're wielding a firearm. They might not take kindly. Which one of you is the... Oh, you're both
Hey
traders.
there, need anything?
Yes. I'd like to see what you have.
Sure, here's what I got.
Perfect. What do we got? Not a hell of a lot. No offense. Okay. Hunting revolver. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really cool. Katana, not really my cup of tea. Shame. How about you?
Hey there, need anything? Sure, here's what I got.
Yeah, Fixer would be really nice. But it seems like that stuff is impossible to find. The search goes on. Helios 1. Well, not that the NCR is liable to start going into that tower. I do hope I disabled that super weapon that is reportedly there. Although I'm not super worried, seeing as the targeting device is currently in my possession, locked up in a weapons drawer in my truck. Which may actually be more disconcerting than many other situations revolving around that. Not more disconcerting, mind you, than a child in Freeside running around with it, unknowing of what it actually is. Ah, it's a mole rat. You do what you need to do, guys. Good morning, Dino. Good morning, Boone, Veronica, Raoul. 'Tis such a nice change of pace to be able to sleep in a nice-sized bed and not in the cramped quarters of the truck. Mind you, the truck has its perks. Don't get me wrong. It's just, with 4 of us, it's a little tight. And I don't mind that. Having some space to stretch is also nice. But we have things to do today. Most importantly, talk with the Brotherhood of Steel. And here we are. Need to fix that light. On our way to speak with the Elder about the findings of his scouts. And then probably be tasked with some other nonsensical BS to help them justify their existence underground and not going up top. I know Veronica knows. You two watch. It's gonna happen. Hello, Elder McNamara.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
I actually have 3 reports right here for you.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought.
Tenuous.
I'll have to
is the
review
word I'd
these in
use.
detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather
Probably because I'm the only one that can go outside. What is it?
The device that creates the sandstorms above, that masks our comings and goings,
Yes.
was only intended to be used in case of emergencies.
Let me guess.
It was never meant to be used with any regularity.
It's killing
And
you.
the other systems here were not designed to accommodate such usage.
Mhm.
In particular, the air filtration system simply cannot handle the quantity of sand and grit that it's been forced to cope
There
with
it
these last few
is.
years. As a result, the system is failing, albeit slowly. I'm told we have a scant few months before it shuts down completely. Should that happen, it will quickly become impossible to breathe here in the bunker. Already the air quality begins to slightly worsen. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system.
Of course.
I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
I told you. Told you that would happen. There's also another way. It's called you leave the bunker and deal with the people outside. Because I am here, Lorenzo. Still. Because I'm here, we will go find Senior Knight. It's a weird looking gun. Lorenzo. Chat with him about the failing air filtration. And then we are going to get onto the street.
Morning.
Hello. Please move. Where are you supposed to be, Lorenzo? Not there. I guess here? No? 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 Question mark? It just...
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Yeah. You know what's gonna happen? I'll just walk out of this place and you can't do anything.
We just had word that the town of Prim is now part of the NCR. At this rate, they'll be running the whole region soon.
Oh, hello, you.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here.
The Elder wanted me to talk to you about things relating to air quality, if you catch my drift.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
What?
I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault. And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly, but I can tell you're getting impatient. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters.
Oh.
At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
Hello.
We are way ahead of you on the HEPA filters. The other two things are, oh boy, who knows? But you seem to be indicating Vault 11. It's not Vault by the... What? Huh. Interesting. And you're also indicating one by Vegas. Intriguing. That one especially. However, I have had my fair share
outsider.
of vault experiences for the time being. As such, while I appreciate it as a moderately imminent threat to you, it is not to me. And as a result, it has received a deprioritized state on my on my to-do list for the time being. Seeing as chief amongst my to-dos, to-do, is to get in my truck, go to Freeside, and then figure out what the hell Benny wanted with that chip, and why it put me into a shallow grave. You know, I do question the, it's a good thing they don't have cameras. I do question, however, the intelligence of leaving their bodies outside their door. You'd think that one of the people coming and going would notice. But, that said, it makes it much easier to figure out which bunker it is that we need to go into. Which is kind of sad when you think about it. I mean, the multi-bunkers does its job obscuring which one they live in. I don't know. I'm thinking way too much about it. Oh, dang. We are, like, actually in Freeside. How did we... I think we have a magical truck. How did we get it in here? But that is the entrance to the strip. And the answer to many of my questions lie beyond it. And all I've got to do is march forth and show them that I have a paltry sum of caps. That there's something foreboding about the steel-gated checkpoint and its domineering tower. I have a feeling, everyone, that past those gates are answers. And past those gates are irrevocable changes. Is it worth it? That is the big question. Do I go on this life-altering journey? Yes, I do.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
I just so happen to have 2,000, well, much more than that, but I have enough to pass your credit check. Here.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
And so, we have come this far, journeyed far and wide, been irradiated to hell and back. And yet, this may prove to be one of the most dangerous things I've done.
That's it. Keep moving.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her.
Or
howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Why is he having you tell me?
Well, now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me.
Oh.
Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
Words with your commanding officer after this.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train.
It's simultaneously...
We leaving already?
Not as bad as I thought. That was just my initial impression. The fact that Victor is here... Things just got a lot worse than I thought they'd be.